united to the Father, sing songs of Oho Prabhu, O God, and will easily offer themselves out of body consciousness. Oho, your fortune, oho, my fortune. Because of experiencing this fortune, they will renounce the awareness of the body and bodily relations. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 5. Practice being in the stage of soul consciousness. Become introverted. Today's topic, Oho, my fortune. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti. So everyone should say, oh, my great fortune, right? Just Baba adopting us is the biggest fortune. Baba found us. There are billions people, billions in the world. But Baba chose each one of us. And also, we were able to follow Baba's main principles of purity, of pure diet, everything. So it's our fortune. So if we make the list of how fortunate we are, you will have a very long list. At confluence stage to have not only being adopted by God, but He's sustaining us. And He's giving us a beautiful part to play as an instrument. All that is fortune, right? So there is a lot of fortune. Don't get stuck with little things and say, oh, I'm not fortunate enough. Never say that. Always say, I'm very fortunate. Right? Change it. Your consciousness is, I am Baba's very fortunate child. And then you make a long list of what is in your fortune, everything. There's a song, uh, when we met you, Baba, what happened? We got everything. We got everything. So it's very interesting to appreciate your fortune, which is very important. So you say, oh, my great fortune. Yes, fortunate, everyone. Now, my fortune, and I share that and help others to create their fortune, whether belonging to God or whether uh, we inspire them in many things. We were coming in the elevator from upstairs, and I just closed eyes few minutes. So Bhumi said, what you thinking? I said, I'm just thinking how much silence is important today. You are a good effort maker, she's saying. Now that one day she will remember and say, oh, I also have to make effort like this. So we help others to create fortune. Once we asked Dadi Prakash Mani, how you became number one? She says, I did it. I never look at others. I have to be in class in time. I have to study properly. I have to be punctual. I have to be loving with it. I just do it. So I take number one. I take number one. So it's not anybody gives numbers, but I have to take number. It's not that he was given number one, but she took number one. Because she said everything. She never looked at, no, sometimes we come here, nobody is in the hall. Okay, I also go back, come when others come, right? Why don't you sit so that other one will say, at least one is there. I should also go. It depends. No, we always have choice of what we do. So inspiring others so that they can also create their fortune. Mhm. For everything. When souls experience your when souls experience your soul conscious form, they will be attracted to the Father. No, this is my soul conscious state, will attract others to the Father, and they will sing songs of, Oh God, Oh Prabhu, Oh God, and will, Baba says, easily offer themselves out of body consciousness. So many. Huh? When I looked at Mama, the first thought I said, oh, I must surrender. I was very new. Even I took time, but the thought just came. So it must be Mama's quality of surrender, which inspires others. So when we say this doesn't happen these days, that happened, it's what's there. What can we do to make that happen, right? So really when we are at our service places, we should think that way. These days, why don't we get dedicated people? Why don't we get this kind of why we don't get? So you have to look at yourself. What can I do, right? Which can inspire others. So Baba says, even for soul consciousness, it will be your own stage. Oh, your fortune, oh, my fortune. And because of experiencing this fortune, they will renounce the awareness of the body and also bodily relationship. You know, relationship you cannot really forget or break. But what you do is create spiritual relationship. When I came in Gyan, I heard I am soul. So when I looking at my mother, but she is also a soul. Oh, in 84 births, I would have 84 mothers. So my whole thinking of looking at her was completely like alaukic. So all Lokik then became alaukic gradually. And I never felt I left them, or they never felt they don't have me. Mm. We were 60 members of the family with 13 surrender for Yagya. It's just a alaukic relationship until there are not too many now because many left, going, became angels. But they became alaukic. And there are some, oh, my mother should come in Gyan. My father should come in Gyan. It should be other way around. This is Baba's child, Baba's soul, so it should belong to Baba. So more you, so never think, when Baba says break all relationship, what it means is physical. Mm. They are physical, but you need to continue with soul conscious, alaukic spiritual relationship with everyone. Because ultimately you will feel you didn't serve them or you didn't help them, especially like your parents or older people in the family. So we have to. So this soul conscious spiritual relationships, and that's where really you feel very good because to some extent they all are Baba's children. But if you say Baba touch the intellect of this one, Baba touch, it's all in bodily relationships, right? Savi Pen was sharing that we had like her daughter. Mhm. So anyway, there were so many family members, and they came to USA and they didn't know anyone, so they were contacting me. They all were meditating, didn't work. Mm. Then Dadi Gulzar sent a message, and I went in, and she kind of awoke. Only because for them it was my granddaughter, my daughter. You cannot give power. Current doesn't go in bodily relation. But in soul conscious relationship, that you can, they can get the current. Even to help someone, support someone in Lokik, you need to be in soul consciousness. And with Lokiks, as much we do soul conscious relationship, they must take not only something from you, but even when they have to give inheritance, right? They will think of you. They will give to everyone, but so everything becomes like belonging to Yajna. Their whatever they have also start being used in a worthwhile way. Hmm. So fortune is there, change everything from physical to alaukic or spiritual, everything. And then you see you are happy, everyone is happy. Because otherwise they also pull your intellect, or they're not happy, or they say, oh, you left them. No, they say, no, we are together, but definitely everyone's life is different. So, Om Shanti, brother.
Om Shanti Didi. I'm feeling very fortunate to be here with Avyakti Parivar after some time. And thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you to be here. So, Didi, I would like to ask you something because 5 years ago to 2020, you start something marvelous, or you were the instrument to start something very, very special. So you join us, and you were the instrument for all of us. So many things happened in these 5 years, good and bad, and even war. So many bad things, but you prepared us for that. So my question for you, Didi, is how are you going to prepare us for the next 5 years? So what should we do for the next 5 years? Can you give an advance for that?
You know, when, let's say, when Dadi Janki left body, Dadi Gulzar left body, and so there was whole thing about Dadi Janki because she will do chit chat at 7:30, whatever happens. Even if you go in her cottage and you're leaving, oh no, 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 we didn't get chit chat, right? So when 13 days was over, we were about, not many of us, and we said that he used to sit on this chair in New York in the house and do chit chat. Let's continue. So we were 4 or 5 of us, and we start continuing chit chat. So it was not something planned. But what I believe that Baba and our ancestor souls will guide us step by step. So their guidance, even until now, is 5 years plus of Vyakti Parivar. Sometimes we come from India. I have to take care of whatever body needs and then immediately get ready for a Vyakti Parivar. And I know it's jet lag, everything. Sometimes I look at Bhumi, she's not there. No, not there means she's in physically jet lag. But I have to be alert, no? I have to still think about it and all that. So I don't know, for next 5 years, I feel it is per day, you know, immediately I get thought like, since yesterday I'm thinking about that for my personal perfection, not to be ever defeated by Maya, I need all eight powers. So I'd been start kind of thinking about that. So every day, like you feel, you get a thought. And I think that comes from Baba, this comes from ancestor souls, and whatever is needed for the family, Brahmin family, there is some direction there. So I haven't thought for 5 years, but I definitely think for every day that I have to be ready and kind of give signal to the family, now is the time, do this, and all that could happen because of a Vyakti Parivar, a Vyakti signal. I take a Vyakti signal very seriously because Raju Bhai reads all of Vyakti Murlis 3 months before and take out these points for us. And he knows that I'm using the point, so he's very enthusiastic. Oh, now it will be read in a Vyakti Parivar, and so he prepares himself. So we all will be taken care of another 5 years or whatever years, but it will be per day. Like you take shower every day, you eat food every day, you want everything fresh, and that's what Baba will create for us, nurture us, keep us safe, keep us full. No, Baba will do that. Right.
So day by day. So we have to wait for the next 5 years. Day by day, we are going to create something. I took this question from souls. I was talking with them. So there are a few questions about the bestowal of fortune and fortune itself. You said in the morning, this brilliant class was very good, about the proper use of resources. Can you can you talk a little bit about that? I mean, how do you know this use is good? How do you know use that money to buy this vase was the perfect use for that?
Hmm. There are, like it's yagya. So yagya, and you have to take care of yagya. Means any center is a small yagya. And so there are two places where directly Brahma Baba was there. One was that when they got this big place in Jaipur for a museum. I was still in university last year, but every weekend, Delhi to Jaipur is 5 hours by train. That means you sit at 11 early morning, you are in Jaipur. Anyway, some or other, Didi Mohini, Manmohini, because we didn't know what is museum, what Baba is talking about museum, but they assigned myself and there is brother Mahendra. He was in Bhopal. That we were assigned to go and be there. But before that, Baba wanted a center in Gujarat, right? And I don't know why they were saying they're not getting place. So Brahma Baba asked me because one of my uncle, I had three uncles, mothers, brothers. Oldest one was very top position in government. And I don't know how Baba liked him. And Baba said, his name was Ram Punjabi. You go get center started in Ahmedabad. So I spent a month there to look for a place. Finally, he got a place for us. The first center in Ahmedabad. In Gujarat was, I was there, and then Dadi Janki came, Ramesh Bhai, Usha, all of them came. So Baba sent 500 rupees for me. So 500 rupees, you have to set up whole center. So a carpet was bought, some pots were bought, and whatever later. But one thing first I did is kept 50 rupees as my on a side, and 450 rupees I have to set up all, you know. And so I learned from there that this is what Baba has given. So then we went to Jaipur for this. Then Baba gave me 22,000 rupees. And Baba said that set up this museum. And then Baba keeps saying, no, have big pictures, have this, have this. Anyway, we made such big pictures that even building could fall, right? Even it was strong because we thought, and we had to dismantle, get another, and all that. So I learned from there how to spend money, what to buy for center, and everything essential should be there. And then Baba will send money for food for a few months because there were no Brahmins and we cannot eat what they put in Bandara. We used to give rent, we will give, but not eat food from there. So Baba will send tolis, Baba will, because Ahmedabad is not very far. So I had this feeling that whenever you have something, you set up everything basic. And there are two things, what Dadi Prakashmani taught us later on, that have a standard, not too high, not too low. If it's too high, then your intellect is pulled. If it's too low, it keep breaking. No, they say that cheap things you cannot keep for long, but if you get very expensive, then all your attention is expensive things, right? So intellect is pulled. So when Om Shanti Bhavan had to be built, right? Now there was a lot of discussion on the steps and the front. Should it be marble? Should it be stone? Should it be bricks? What it should be? So lot of meetings happened. And at that time, Dadi said, no, no marble. And then, okay, what about stone, which looks like marble also? So Dadi taught us how there is a standard for yagya. Now for the food, Dadi had a diary in which it is written that if they have to make bread, it costs this much. If they have to make chapati, this much. If they have to make puri, this much. Same is for every toli. Karachi halwa 85 rupees, cents or whatever. And if you make tosha, it's only 10 cents. So she said, I have to feed everything, but can't feed every day puri or every day this. Not only it's the health point of view, but from money point of view. So they told us what is the standard of the center should be. It shouldn't be too high, it shouldn't be too low also. Because Baba is not poor, right? Baba is rich, but also not waste anything. So I think that we have to learn how to spend, where to spend. So not only you have, but I always like from 500, I kept 50 rupees separate so that tomorrow I don't have, at least I have 50 rupees. So immediately, like whatever you have, keep some aside, you know. Even sometimes when food is cooked and served, then I find in the end, those who are serving didn't get food. But in Harmony House, what we do when there is a pot after bowl, this much we take out, so that those who are in the end and Sevadari, everyone. So I always tell them, why you didn't keep some? In the end, some didn't get, like Sunday, chana finished. Some came, they didn't get. Because in the beginning, people are hungry, they eat enough and it's gone, even whatever they make. So there is a way to learn where you're not overspending, but you are making everyone satisfied. So we have to learn that.
Thank you. It was brilliant. I mean, there are courses in the world that teach something like that, but the way you're saying, it seems like it's a very long-term learning. And so the last question, is it okay? One last. Okay. So the last, so probably more than one. 80/30. Okay. Sariat. Okay. So you said something very, very important this morning. You said that money can be Maya or can be Lakshmi. Uh, and I'm sure that many Brahmins have used money as Lakshmi and also as Maya. So how do you discern that? How do you really know that this is the way? I was just remembering Ram Prakash Bhai. He used to tell us how he used to come to you with something. We want to buy this. And you said, no, no, it's too expensive, so you're not going to spend that. Then he would come with something much more expensive, but you'd say, yes, yes, let's go in buying this. So it's not the quantity. There is some other aspect, some Baba's touching, or
you know, excited, overwhelmed. It's like emotionally you cannot really go for anything, right? So from very beginning, let's be practical, let's be realistic, let's see how, it's like you have to, this next door property, it went in auction 3, 4 times. One time it was very 100,000, only 100,000. But I said, you are not able to manage, especially hands and all that in peaceful age. And you thought talking about other property. But then time came where enough people, and we know that we can assign some there for management and also, and the family is big. And so I did say no for same thing few years ago. And this time when they were ready, I said, yes, it's all right. Worldwide family, we will be able to manage it. Now that time was 100,000. Now is 1 million something, 1.2. So question is why we didn't get at that time, right? So we would have got and would have been sitting there. And now it's rolling so quickly. The feelings people have, resources, gradually everyone is, why not, help. And many are saying this is maybe last chance to create fortune. So they had kept for something. They say, no, no, we want to give for new property. So right time, right thing works well, right? So whether it, many times we say, this is very cheap, let's get it. But then you have to see it in practical. So that's what happens. And Ram Prakash knows now, first house in Queens, which is still a center, was 120 something, very reasonable, good house. So I said no. So he was talking to Dadi Prakash when he was traveling. And Dadi said, why is she not getting it, all that? So I said, but we need down payment, we need all that. Today, I was talking to someone want to buy out. So one brother, one family said, we will put down payment, 40,000, and then rest everything. So it was right time, offer came, somebody did it. But if you get it and there is no, I don't want people to at confluence age, only worry about money. But that's Maya, no? So whatever is the need, whatever is the right time, so that all the time only you are concerned about money is not good, right? Be realistic and create your budget in such a way that you are able to handle it properly. That's something you have to be sensible about. So Ram Prakash has a lot of experience from one building to so we have in addition we have three buildings, right? So one building was like, we have to see parking, zoning, everything was very good. And I was leaving for Madhuban. So they said, it will go. I said, let it go. So they were kind of, I said, if it's Baba's, you think it will go, right? So I came back from Madhuban. It was still on sale. And I told them, we will give 100,000 less. They said, okay. This property in auction, we lost it. Because they were putting like two something. And I had said, we can't go beyond this because we talked to Dadi Janki and so it gone. Like, so people were crying. I said, we still have our money. Why are you crying? Internally, honestly, I'm sitting there in a van because I said, I'm not going for auction inside. I'm sitting there van and I kind of nod off. But I had feeling this is like Madhuban and we will get this. Even then we lost it. But it's all right. No, I was not. He said, it's all right. We brought lunch, we ate, and we picnic, let's go back. Because I don't know deeply I feel if it's Baba. After 3 months, the owner of this place called that the previous party couldn't put together, no, mortgage and all that. So it's open. I said, but you have to give 100,000 less. He said, okay, I gave you. Every property I got saying no, and deeply that only this much, and it always came to us less pride, many deals. So I think that we cannot do things like, okay, I never decide anything under pressure, never. They keep putting pressure, it will go, I let it go. They come to me, they feel very bad because I say let it go, and they really want it. Hmm? So I always say, you cannot pressure me to decide anything. I have to see it, I have to be realistic, and we have to, because sometimes we decide under pressure, right? Everyone is saying, but everyone doesn't take responsibility, right? Let them say what is there. So I never do because everyone is saying, because everyone wants it. It's all right. Let's do in such a proper way that no burden on anyone. You worry about, it should work out in a very natural way. You should be comfortable with that. So no tension, no pressure. Right? So there are certain factors which I consider before saying yes to anything.
Thank you, Didi. So I think that was a very good master class, right? On how to manage Lakshmi. Thank you so much. Thank you. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. So, yes, today is the last day of the regional retreat, right? No? Tomorrow? Oh, right.
They are very lucky to have three bhog. Thursday, Sunday, tomorrow is Thursday. No group had three bhogs, so tomorrow will be another bhog. So we will offer ourselves to Baba, right?
Yeah, so for